Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be explaining agent skills, and I'm going to be using a particular agent skill, that's the SEO agent skill, to audit my website. And we're just going to see how it works. We're going to see the peculiarities, everything, how it works. This site is well SEO optimized to an extent, but we're going to see what it catches, and we're going to try and fix it. But first of all, it makes sense for me to explain the whole thing about agent skills, the whole evolution. I wrote an article recently on my blog explaining the whole evolution through agent skills, MCP, instruction files. But apparently what's happening is we're seeing the whole idea of the fact I saw a video by some folks from Anthropic where they were saying that we already have powerful agents. There is really no need to build agents for particular use cases, maybe agents to audit SEO, agents to check SEO console, agents for particular maybe email marketing and all of those. The agents we have today are way powerful, and all we just need is to give them context and the ability to do what we want. You understand? For example, the agent from Claude, the agent from Cursor, the agent from Copilot, they're powerful agents that can do literally so many things. So we don't need specific agents for minor things and all, right? Even peculiar things, right? And that's why today we have agent skills. And what are these agent skills? It was introduced sometime in October, and these agent skills, very basic definitions. They are just their instructions, their scripts, their resources that gives your agents context as to how to do particular things. What this agent skill, I'm going to show you what it looks like primarily, but in the Claude documentation. Now, how these agent skills work, I think it makes sense for me to just show you what a particular agent skill looks like. So say I open these. Oh sorry, I think I should open I should click one, go to the GitHub repository, and look at what the file looks like. So apparently it's a group of files, but the main file is the skill.md file. Yeah, the skill.md file. So apparently this is a repository that has so many skills. So yeah, there is a skill for composition patterns, React best practices. So I'm just gonna look. This is a particular skill on its own, and so this is what a skill looks like. So it's gonna be like a skill folder, and then we're gonna have this skill.md file. Now this skill.md file is just a basic markdown file that has this YAML. So this is YAML. If I click on the edit, I don't. Oh, it's gonna tell me to fork the repository, but maybe I just do that. So yeah, so this is the YAML. Apparently many times it's just going to include the name and the description. Now what happens is, the way it works is in 3 stages. The way skills work is in 3 levels. So the metadata is always loaded. So say I type a prompt in my agent, for every skill I have, the metadata is going to be loaded, and it's just a very basic small token of about 100 token, so per skill, which is fair. So it's going to load the name and description. Now what this does is it helps to locate, maybe we need to invoke a particular skill. Say in my prompt I say something like I want to edit, I want SEO audit of this website, blah blah blah. So it's able to pick something from the description. For example, let's say this is about PDF processing, and it says something about PDF files, field form, mesh document. It just knows to invoke this skill, and then what happens is that the moment it triggers the skill, it then sees the remaining content of the skill.md file. That's in this case all this other content now gets loaded to the agent. So for more context, now all of this is a whole lot of detailed content. And then aside from all of these, there's a third level, which is resources. Right now, the way these folders are, if I go back to the rules folder, sorry, to the React best practices, this is the skill I showed you recently. So we have the skill.md file, and then we have rules. So what happens is that in this skills .md file, it kind of like links to various rules. So we have the async data, async parallel, and all of these things are rules in the rules folder. So there are particular, for example, this async differ, this is it here, and it gives more details, code examples, various things like this. And so the agent is able to like get the right context as to what a particular thing should do. Now, enough of all of this. So that is how these agent skills are apparently loaded into the agent, right? I think this is just trying to like explain the whole skill architecture, which is like, you can take a look at this documentation. I'm going to leave it in the description of this video. But so this video is not excessively long. So I have my landing, I have my portfolio here, and all I just want to do is I want to run it through the skill. So I'm going to take you through installing the skill, using the skill, and everything like that. Now, first thing first, Vercel has made it very easy for us to access a whole wide range of skills. As of today, we have 36,000 skills uploaded, and we're able to like see how they are installed and how they are installed per agent, per popular agent. So Claude, Cursor, anti-gravity, and all. We're going to be making use of anti-gravity for this video, so you can also make use of Cursor. You're going to see how easy it makes the whole installation process. Now, like I said, we're going to be making use of this SEO audit skill by Corey Ines. Like you can check him out on Twitter. He has a whole lot of many other skills in the repository. If I click on this repository, you will notice that there are way more skills. When I go to the skills folder, there are so many other skills he has. The programmatic SEO, I think there's one on schema, PQRS, yeah, schema markup. But for this one, I'm going to be focusing on the SEO audit. So now it makes it very easy. What Vercel does makes it very easy. We can just click on this command, and we're able to like install it directly into our code base. So I have my code base opened here. It's just a basic Next.js project with the app router. So I'm just going to go to my terminal. You don't need to like, as long as you have npm set up, you are good to go. Now I copy the command from skills.sh, and then I paste the command here. Apparently we are installing the repository, the GitHub repository, so that you can just use this. Yeah, but we can just go with all of this, so we don't have like to do more configurations. But a simple way is, as long as you know the owner of the repository and the name of the repository, you can take off all of this and take off all of that and just select the particular. But this is like an easy way to go. So we click on enter, and then it's able to clone the repository, pick the particular skill that we wanted. Else we would have needed to pick this ourselves. So it found 25 skills. There are 25 skills in that repository. It picks the skill for us because we specified it using the skill flag. And then the next thing is we need to select with the particular agent we want to install the skill on. And in this case, we are making use of anti-gravity. As you can see, I'm making use of anti-gravity. So what I need to do is like use my up and down button on my keyboard to navigate. I can go down. So I'm just going to select anti-gravity using the space button and click enter. And then the installation scope is, you may want to install it globally on your system, or but like I'm just going to go with project. So I click the space bar and I click enter. Then the recommended option works very well. Click enter, proceed with installation, yes, and yeah, this is done. Now I don't know, it installs two folders. I don't really know why, but apparently it's supposed to just install one, which is the agent file. But I noticed that only one gets added here to like get pushed to GitHub. So I guess there is something with the first one. I think I see something here, symbolic link, blah blah blah. So yeah, so I think this is like the real one. It's called, so you see the skill.md file. I can pull this guy down, and apparently this is what gets loaded. So we have the name of the skill and the description. So you see the description is well descriptive. So when a user wants to audit, review, or diagnose SEO issues on their site, also use the users when the user mentions SEO audit, technical SEO, why am I not ranking, SEO issues. So when any of all these things is mentioned, it just knows to invoke this SEO audit skill. It assesses the rest of the content, and it's also able to see detailed files. I think in the context, I think we should have I think it has extra resources. When you scroll down, it has like extra resources here, which links to like what you see in the references, anything around GEO, which is generative engine optimization, answer engine optimization, the principles. It invokes all of that. AI writing detection, it helps you do all of that depending on how well you specify your prompt. So looking at the skill.md file, I want to say okay, yeah, so we really don't have to bother about this, but next thing I'm just going to do is to run this folder. So npm run dev. So you see this project in, yeah, so I've opened it on localhost. Yeah, I think I can just zoom a little bit. So this is the website, everything working well. We can see the about page, we can see the blog page, and we can see everything. And it also works for mobile. Yeah, everything works. So we go back to the code, and what we're just going to do is I'm going to pick an idea, but let's just say let's do SEO audit for this site, help review, check technical SEO stuff, and check for issues on the site. So just this, we're just going to send this. Like I told you, every skill gets loaded. So the user wants to do an SEO audit on the site, blah blah. So you see here they mentioned checking technical SEO stuff and issues. I see there's an SEO audit skill available. Let me first read the skill to understand. And so you see it gets to read the skill.md file, and once it reads the field, it says now I understand the skill. Let me set up the task and begin the SEO audit. So it begins to make use of the skill, but first of all, what it does is it reads through the entire code, and then it's able to like now do the whole audit based on what's in the skill, and it returns a detailed audit that we can now be able to like use our agent to optimize our site to do whatever we want to do. Now I'm going to just wait for all of this to run. So I see it like coming up with it's trying to like run localhost. I really don't want it to do this, but let me just confirm it. All of this just ends up taking enough time. I think I would have added in the prompt to avoid doing the whole anti-gravity opening, but it makes sense for it to be able to like maybe get detailed feedbacks and run through the SEO. But let's see how it goes. Apparently it has checked the hero, it has checked the home page, it has checked heading structure, which is very important for SEO. Checked the pages for SEO issues. Yeah, so I think this should be like the last batch of thing it gets to do. But let's see. I think it's trying to verify the blog page. Looks like an h1 tag is missing, but apparently should have gotten all of this without needing to open in browser, but that's fine. So it has finished doing all of that. Now it is creating a comprehensive SEO audit. I can already have an idea as to what it's going to say. Apparently it looks like an h1 text is missing for the about page. But yeah, it's going to come up with a very comprehensive SEO audit, and from there we'll be able to like know what next. It looks like it has created the audit file though. Yeah, so audit, SEO audit is complete. Let's notify blah blah. I'm already notified, so I can see the SEO audit for joelaonly.com. The audit date, executive summary. Your portfolio has a solid SEO foundation with comprehensive metadata, structured data, blah blah. Overall health good with one critical fix needed, and that is this. Says that the h1 tag is missing for the about page. It even did a screenshot of the page. H1 element, the text is a span, not an H1. Pretty cool. I think I missed that. Oh, well. Missing H1 auth, search engine crawlers, understanding page hierarchy, screen reader accessibility, potential, blah blah. So it is suggesting to include an H1 about me. So we really need to fix this. It says it's very critical. Yeah, we're going to fix that. It says the robot.txt configuration is perfect, XML is perfect, URL structure is perfect, canonical URLs is perfect, HTTPs and security is perfect, expected to be configured. Okay. So this is what is needs to be fixed. Image optimization, it says it is okay. Social media open graphs, okay. So we just recommended summary. Consider adding breadcrumbs to blog listings already on content/videos pages. Add specific OG images per page. Some pages use, oh, okay. Now I'm saying like what needs to be fixed. Nice to have. Add a fact schema to the about page. Okay. Consider adding reading time to article meta. Okay. Already in JSON.ld, surfacing meta tags. Then performance notes for a complete performance audit, run speed inside the search console. Okay, now it has given us this feedback. I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to, for the sake of this video, now you see all of this, and then you can go get back to your agent and know what you need to fix and what you don't need to fix, right? But for the H1, I'm going to fix that immediately. So what I'm just going to do is we need to add an H1 to the about page for SEO. I think we can add it on top of the content section side. Yep. What I'm trying to do is just at the top here we can just add about us, but I think I wanted to add about us yep, so just this, and I think that's all. For the rest, I am going to do that later on, so I don't like waste a lot of time on this video. But I've been able to like show you how to work with these agent skills, how there are a lot of agent skills. For example, this guy has a whole lot of them: marketing ideas, pricing strategies, social media content, which makes a whole lot of sense, and like you can run them through and like have something very solid. Also, there are agents to help in your UI when you are like building your UI from scratch. Even for React Native, we have really nice agents that work. Yeah, there are a whole lot of agents. Now this guy keeps calling this guy and I really don't like it. Okay, so I'm just trying to make like the whole process faster. This is not like something that should be very hard to fix, something I can fix myself, but it looks like it's been fixed. Okay, so it's been fixed, so I can check the about page, and yeah, we have the about me here. So if I go back to like rerun the whole thing, everything just like works. I think like that's like what I wanted to like share in this video. I didn't want this video to be very long, but the whole idea to agent skills, I would share like links in the video, even this article which I wrote about MCPs, instruction files, where we are, and so that you get to like understand the whole mix of all of these in today's world. Yeah, to catch you in another video. You can comment you can drop a comment in the comment section if you want me to like create a particular video about any other agent skill, or if you want me to touch on any other critical topic, I would like to do that. But Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.